A pleasant good morning, San Pedro, and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Key Cocker. We want to welcome you to another edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Today is the 24th of the month of June 2025. We're waking up to a beautiful Tuesday morning here in La Isla Bonita. Let us begin the program by taking a look at the weather. The general weather forecast provided to us by the Belize Met Service. The general situation calls for a slightly moist easterly airflow to prevail. The 24-hour forecast will be sunny with some cloudy spells today, along with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms over most areas. Cloudy spells tonight with isolated showers or thunderstorms. Taking a look at the marine conditions, the winds will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots. Sea state will be light chop and waves will be between 2 to 4 feet. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 86 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 30 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 77 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 25 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 92 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 33 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 22 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 26 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 66 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 19 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms at first, increasing over most areas. Taking a look at the tides, a high tide will occur this morning at 8:16 and another one will occur tonight at 10:22. A low tide will occur this afternoon at 4:02 and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 2:46. The sun will set this evening at 6:30 and it will rise tomorrow morning at 5:19. The moon will set this evening at 6:07. This is the general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Michelle Agustin. They are at the Belize Meteorological Service. It's slightly there's some slight moisture in our area, so there is a possibility, as was the case yesterday, for some showers today. Now let's take a look at the 4-day forecast to see what will be happening for the remainder of the week, going all the way into the weekend. Tomorrow, Wednesday, a few showers and isolated showers increasing over most areas. Wow, rain for tomorrow. The wind will be from the east-northeast at 5 to 15 knots. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 77 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit. On Thursday, some showers, periods of rain, and a few thunderstorms. So rain on Thursday. The wind will be from the east-northeast at 10 to 20 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 77 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 86 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit. On Friday, some showers, periods of rain, and a few thunderstorms. Looks like we have rain on Friday. The wind will be from the east at 15 to 25 knots and gusty. Rain with windy conditions. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. On Saturday, some showers and thunderstorms decreasing at night. The wind will be from the east-southeast at 15 to 25 knots and gusty. Rain on Saturday with windy conditions again. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 71 degrees Fahrenheit. So look at that. We're forecast to have rain tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday during the day, as the weather should improve on Saturday night. Windy conditions for Friday and Saturday. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Now let's take a look at the tropics. So what's happening in the Atlantic? There is one area that we continue to monitor, and this area is in the open Atlantic. Satellite images indicate that shower and thunderstorm activity has become better organized in association with a small gale force low pressure system located about 900 miles east northeast of Bermuda. This system will likely become a short-lived tropical storm later today before more hostile environmental conditions and its opportunity for developing its opportunity for development by this evening. The low is forecast to move northeastward at around 15 to 20 miles per hour while remaining over the open central Atlantic. Formation chance the next 2 days, it's high at 70%, and for the next 7 days at 70%. If this storm is to become a short-lived tropical storm, what name would it be, Dan?
Oh, I don't know.
How will you not know?
We had the list up a while ago.
We shared the list.
Yeah, I don't know it off the top of my head.
We shared the list a few weeks ago.
It starts with an A.
Yes, that's correct. There is a possibility. It's a little bit well organized, but like they say, there's a possibility that it will be a short-lived tropical storm. If that is the case, then it will be named. It will take the first name in the list of our hurricane season for 2025 for the Atlantic. In the Pacific, I think they're already on E, if I'm not mistaken, as Eric made a whole lot of damage to the Mexico coastline.
So you know the name of this one?
Is it Adriana?
Maybe it's Aiden with an A.
I thought you were Googling it, Dan. Oh my, let me go to my
I can Google it.
faithful Google and search for 2025 hurricane names. Andrea. Thank you very much, Dan, for the help, Andrea.
Okay, you're welcome anytime.
That's the name. It's easy, Dan. You go to Google and you search, and it gives you the list.
I thought you knew what it was. And
no. That's why I was asking you.
Okay.
And I was killing some time thinking that you were Googling the list. So it's Andrea. That's the first name that would be used. And then after that, we have a whole list of names for 2025 hurricane season. Atlantic storm names. So that would mean that would be the first in the Atlantic. But we'll need to continue to monitor as this disturbance is coming into an area that will not be conducive for further development. The beauty about this is that the remainder of the Atlantic is very, very quiet. It's just a whole lot of rain in different parts of the Atlantic, different parts of the area of the Caribbean, that that will continue to see an increase in moisture, including Belize and Central America. So other than this disturbance here in the open Atlantic, we're pretty much clear. Thank you much to the National Hurricane Center for the update. Today is the 24th of the month. We want to congratulate all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday. May you celebrate many, many more. For those of you waking up celebrating birthdays today, we want to sing to you Las Mañanitas. Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday and may you celebrate many, many more. With that said, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro. In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 19 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in La Isla Bonita. A beautiful Tuesday morning, I may say. It's already the 24th of the month of June 2025. Dan, did Miss Kathleen Hoffman send you a link to the Puck to Puck videos?
She did. Let me pull that up.
The Puck to Puck videos and the pictures. I think it was Melody, who had a number of those pictures and videos on her Facebook page, and she was there to cover the event. Thank you very much, Mel. She was there actually during the day, and on one of her posts, she made mention that she was thinking about leaving and not being there for the night part of the event, but she was extremely happy that she stayed to watch the night presentation as well. So these are some of her pictures that she actually shared on social media. That's the night one they had done.
Here's a day.
And that's during, I'm telling you that they had children, they had guests there participating and being part of the Puck to Puck. Everyone that I have spoken to, that went on Sunday, all of them were saying, it was really nice. They were amazed at how prepared the presentations were, the costumes that they were, the paintings that they had on their body, it looked really, really, really good, and they learned a lot. For those who had questions, they were answered. So Sunday last, it was pretty good at the Eco Museum, and honestly, I am hoping that this will not be the last presentation, the first and last one, but that there is another one coming up, and pretty soon. And this time, I will make sure to get my ticket. Mm-hmm. I don't want to read on social media, sold out, that you can't get the VIP tickets and you can't get the general one. And as Mito mentioned when he was here on the morning show, he made mention that they had limited amount of tickets on sale because the venue can only cater to a certain amount of people. So the next time, for those of you like myself who missed out, when they make the announcement, make sure you buy your tickets way in advance. All right? And don't wait last minute, because we might run out of tickets like we did for this past Sunday. And the beauty about it is that the weather permitted the event to go through. So congratulations to the organizers for a job well done. Today is the 24th of the month of June 2025. A pleasant good morning to our good friend Teacher Moncho, who's viewing our morning program. I had a conversation yesterday with Teacher Moncho, and he's asking friends here on the island who might know a family member, who might have a family member or might know someone there in Corozal that can assist in donating blood, to get in touch with Teacher Moncho. Um, Let me see. I don't know if Teacher Moncho called via messenger or was it regular line. I think I have his number, and I'll share this with you. 601 6471. I repeat this number. This is for Teacher Moncho. 601 6471. He's in need of blood, and he's in Corozal. That's where he has been for a number of weeks now, and that's where he will be taking medical attention. But he's in need of blood right now. And if you know a friend or a family member that you might have there in Corozal that can assist in donating blood for Teacher Moncho, get in touch with him and he will call your family member or friend to make arrangements for the blood donation. The good thing about Corozal is that they can do it at any time. It's not like us here on the island where we have to organize that, right? The blood type, Teacher Moncho, if you can, they're asking the blood type that you are requesting. If you can send us the message via our message board, it would help a lot, and maybe there are individuals who are willing to donate that specific type of blood for you. But I will repeat that number for you. Teacher Moncho's number is 601 6471. I repeat that, 601 6471. He has already made contact with a number of people here in San Pedro that he knows that have friends there in Corozal, and he has gotten some assistance already. But because of his situation, he needs to have more blood donated in his name, as that's how it works when you go and donate blood. You say for who you are donating the blood, unless you just go there and donate for the sake of donating, which is also accepted. Teacher Moncho is saying that they're accepting any type. That's what I thought. Any type of blood, and they welcome any type of blood, and they use the specific one that the patient needs. So it works like that. So any type of blood, and the amount of blood that he needs, it's something that he doesn't know, because his situation is that his blood level at the moment is down, so he needs to bring it up, and it is not stable. As it goes up, it comes down. That's what he's been telling me. It's a battle that he's facing right now, but he needs to have that blood on standby. So I'm making this call this morning for friends who have family members there in Corozal and know Teacher Moncho. Who doesn't know Teacher Moncho? Everybody knows Teacher Moncho here on the island, and he has been on medical attention there in Corozal and needs your help. Thank you very much in advance. It's 28 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. Let me go back to the info that Teacher Moncho is sending. At the moment, he needs 3 bags of blood. So please, if anyone can assist, please do so. It will be greatly appreciated. So at the moment, he needs 3 bags of blood. But that doesn't mean 3 persons can go there and donate, because sometimes you don't qualify. That's why he's saying the more people he can get to donate, it would be better. All right, 28 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro. In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 34 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning here in La Isla Bonita. And a reminder that there is the possibility that we might have some showers today, There's a possibility for showers tomorrow, showers on Thursday, showers on Friday, showers on Saturday. A whole lot of rain, it looks like it's coming into our area. It's the 24th of the month. It's the 24th of the month, and we're heading towards our Dia de San Pedro weekend. I'm not sure whether the council will put up any of the entertainment for this weekend, or will they wait for next week? They haven't seen anything as yet, They haven't posted anything as yet. Usually it's the weekend leading to the 29th. But because of the forecast, maybe they are waiting right now and are contemplating whether of having the event this weekend or next weekend. But up to now, I haven't seen anything as yet on the entertainment part of it. We'll just have to wait and see. The Catholic Church, they are on with their program. And for them, it is rain or shine. It will continue, and they have a number of events that will be taking place leading to the 29th of June, which is the actual day in which we honor and celebrate our patron saint. How many days away from the 29th? Only 5 days. Only 5 days. If you haven't gotten your ticket for the family dinner and dance, make sure you get them now. Don't go wait last minute again, like what happened to me with the event at the Eco Museum. You run out a ticket. You need to get your tickets now. This event is the 29th in the night, and tomorrow morning we'll have someone from the Catholic Church to talk about the upcoming events leading to the 29th and giving you all the information that you need to know. So tomorrow we have our guest in studios from the Catholic Church. Julio. July is knocking on our doors. Almost here. Only 7 days away. And we welcome the month of July. And the 1st of July marks the commencement of the lobster season. By now, all those traps should be in the water, waiting for the lobsters to come in. So, July the 1st, in how many days? In 7 days, 1 week from now. 1 week from now will be the 1st of July, and 1 week from now, you'll be able to enjoy your delicious lobster. So for those of you who are looking forward, it's almost here. And with that marks the commencement of what will be the Lobster Fest here in San Pedro. It's a number of days leading to the Black Party, which will be the 12th of July, which is only 18 days away from today. So for those of you who are looking forward for that event, it's gonna be here pretty soon. Have I seen the lineup of entertainment for the Black Party for Lobster Fest? No. That's another one. We haven't seen the lineup of what entertainment will be taking place for Lobster Fest for the Black Party. which bands will be here, who all will be performing. It's a night that we all look forward to. That by itself, all the booths by now sold out. If you're thinking of renting a booth for the Lobster Fest for the Black Party, you don't get that right now. You had to make arrangements 1 year ago, and that's how you get your space. Because I want to tell you why. 99.9% of those in the booths for the Black Party are those who go there every year. Rarely would you see a new establishment going in. They secured a spot right after the Lobster Fest done. They hurry secured a spot for the next year. And that's why when you go there, you see the same establishments, faithful ones that have been with the Lobster Fest for many years now. The next public and bank holiday will be until August the 1st, which is Emancipation Day, 38 days away from today. It drops on a Friday, so it's going to be a long weekend. Then after August, we jump into September. September 10th, St. George's Key Day, 78 days away from today. And our Independence Day, the 21st of September, is only 89 days away from today. So that's what our countdown is looking like. I don't think the Lobster Fest committee put up the entertainment yet, not true, Dan?
I'm looking for it. I don't see it though.
Yeah, I was browsing through it yesterday, and I saw the videos from previous years, but not the entertainment for this year. But what have been at the Lobster Fest and has been with them from many years now are the Pantempers Steel Band. Or I don't know if they changed, but usually they have a steel band that performs live, and that is a favorite of the crowd, because they come with the entire group. And when you have an entire group performing, a steel band performing, you're talking about 20 plus players, 20 plus band members. So, more than likely, they will be back because that has been a favorite for many years now. DJs, they'll be there. Live band, I'm pretty much sure that they will have live bands on stage as well. So, for those of you who are asking when will the Black Party be, it's going to be on the 12th of July. It's big Saturday night right there at the old football field. The Moose, a pleasant good morning to the Moose.
The Moose is up?
Yes, 83 messages all about nuts and bolts.
What?
If you have the video of the nuts and bolts.
The nuts and bolts?
Yes.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
He's asking whether you have the video of the nuts and bolts.
You're going to have to be more specific there, Moose.
Mm-hmm.
Or send it to me, one of the two.
He's calling.
He's calling.
Yes, good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning. You're so funny. 80 what messages? 84, 86? At the end of the day, I suggest you delete the messages that come in from me, because you seem to have last week's all in that total also. In any case, I sent you a photo of a container of nuts and bolts that I have found since I've been forced to hitchhike to and from town. And that's only from like downtown, let's say, to the RC, to my house and back. I got to get my food. In any case, imagine that many nuts and bolts that are off of the golf carts, and people don't know their parts aren't being secured. It could be a steering box mount, it could be a ball joint, tie rod end, and the nut and the bolts is laying on the road somewhere. But that amount of bolts in these 6 months I've had to hitchhike, that causes me to think about how safe are the golf carts, aside from really loose steering in most of them. But the nuts and bolts holding those things together, they're ending up on the road. The cobblestones are shaking the carts apart. There's no doubt about it. But if you can dig up that picture, show that to the people. Make them think about maybe it's time to take my golf cart in and have a mechanic check and make sure everything's in good order.
I sent Dan the picture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, he sent it to you.
It's an amazing amount of bolts that I find while I'm hitchhiking.
You see, when you get a message from the Moose, you over the weekend, you think twice whether you want to open the link or not.
Wouldn't want to confuse you on the weekend. Anyways, I think that'd be good to show the people because, boy, there's got to be a lot of cars that might have a dangerous.
On Friday evening, I picked up Moose on Angel Coral Street, and guess what he had in his hands, Dan?
A lighter?
Nuts and bolts.
What's the lighter for? Scale?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, have a good Tuesday, and everyone be safe. Enjoy the sunshine while we got it. See you all later.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Moose, for giving us a call. So there goes your answer of the message here, nuts and bolts.
Now it makes sense. That's a lot of nuts and bolts.
Dan, if you walk down the streets, you would be surprised. I can agree that that Moose has that big container there full of nuts and bolts, but he could have plenty of those jars full of nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
When you walk down the streets, you see those all about the place.
Yeah, and I think that the original people that put the cobblestones in are now realizing it wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Because, you do get shaken a lot on those cobblestone stretches.
So that drops from your vehicle.
Yeah, well, it's like going through you get onto the paving stones in town, and everything just goes. And we all know who's responsible for that, don't we?
This stretch of road where Michelle is.
Yeah.
From that end right there all the way to the bridge, that stretch of road in a bad condition.
Well, yeah, it's the trucks doing all that. The trucks
that little stretch of road right there is in a terrible, terrible condition. That one is really bumpy. That's a bumpy ride right there.
It is, yeah.
And I can't understand, because when you drive, you take your time to well, in my case, I take my time to go to the bridge, and you'd be surprised how fast some of those golf carts and vehicles they drive in that particular stretch of road.
And I wonder why their nuts and bolts are falling off their cart.
Yes.
And you know where else is bad? In front of the police station. You drive along there, and it's like you get rattled through there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other problem we have is people throwing these ropes across the road, which aren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, we got that nice new backstretch at the road, and there's like 3 sets of ropes there, which are there illegally, by the way. I don't know why town council doesn't do something about those. If you want a speed bump put in, you're supposed to call town council. But people just start throwing ropes across the road, and then that bounces your cart around too. It knocks stuff off.
Yeah.
Knocked my windshield out one time.
Really?
Well, yeah. Well, it was. It was when it first came in. That's why I kind of called it out to the traffic department. They said, "Oh, it's not really our responsibility." And I said, "Yeah, it's coming on. I didn't see it until the last minute because it was dark out, and all of a sudden, bang!" And then my windshield started coming out, and I went, "Oh, jeez!" Just flopped down, and when you have a windshield up, sometimes you hit a bump, and then it'll flop down on you.
Mm-hmm.
Scared the living daylights out of me. It was rainy out too, so it was hard to see. It was dark out.
Yeah. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, guys.
Yes, Miss Kathleen, good morning.
I fully sympathize with all of the road problems. We just had to replace the ball joints on our car. And one of the big ones is in front of Milagros, the new restaurant next to the casino.
Oh, yeah.
One road west of Coconut Drive.
Mm-hmm.
They have got two humongous bumps there in a very short distance apart.
Yes.
And at night, one of them in particular, the one that's not in front of Milagros, but the one before that, you really can't see that thing at all.
I've seen so many golf carts, hit those bumps at a very high speed.
You will take your car apart if you get those two. I think they're the biggest ones on the island.
Yep. I like the bump that was done there by Island Supermarket, Dan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not like the way it was done. You have to stop, but even if you go at a speed on you don't see it or anything, I mean it doesn't mess your golf cart as those other bumps that Miss Kathleen is talking about.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I know there's and then they were putting these there's two rubber speed bumps, the little small ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right just past Casa Pandolce as you're heading towards the bridge.
Yes.
And there's a gap in the middle. And where it becomes dangerous is everybody wants to go through the gap because the golf cart.
Everybody wants to go through the middle.
So one day there's going to be a head-on there because everybody's trying to squeeze through the gap and not go over the bump. So sometimes these bumps are more dangerous than what they're trying to protect. And it's the same thing over by Purple Pelican.
And trust me, those ones there, Dan.
Yeah.
Only the golf carts have to stop, the bigger vehicles.
They don't stop. No. The trucks just roll right over those things like they're nothing.
Yeah.
So they're really kind of useless. There's
Yeah, they sure do.
There's the one by the Purple Pelican on the curve too. When that one gets moved out of the way, sometimes it's only halfway into the road. So what happens is people end up going around, and it's on that curve. Like I said, there was one day I almost got into a head-in collision with somebody because I was coming in over the curb in my lane, and somebody decided to avoid the rope and deke over into my lane.
Yeah.
And we didn't see each other until the very last minute.
Wow.
And thank goodness we both put on our brakes at the same time.
Good brakes.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Kathleen,
guys.
thank you very
Have a great
much. All right, likewise. Okay, Daniel, let's go to a commercial break, 8 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour. In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 3 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here in La Isla Bonita. Weather for the most part for today should be good. It's going to start to go downhill tomorrow. We have rain forecasted for the next 4 days. All indications are that it's going to be another wet week. And we had some heavy showers at the ending of last week and the entire weekend. A lot of rain poured here on the island in the country of Belize and in Central America. We knew that the rain was coming. I personally thought it was going to be on and off, that it would have rained more on the mainland. But no, we got our fair share of heavy rains. Hopefully this week it's going to be a little bit different, that the showers will be not constant, but we have to prepare for it. Weather-wise in the tropics, only one disturbance out there, a short-lived tropical storm it looks like, and then after that we are pretty much clear. 1 minute away from the 8 o'clock hour. Done any other announcements?
I have nothing right at the moment, so.
Well, with that said, we're coming to the end of our program.
Oh, actually, you know what? There was something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just find it here. Where did I put it? The town council has extended the
Miss San Pedro.
the Miss San Pedro contest entry forms.
Yes,
Let me
I
just
saw
find
that
it here.
yesterday, and I think it has been extended to July the 11th.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it up here for you.
I read that info there. For those of you, the invitation is out for you to apply for the upcoming Miss San Pedro beauty pageant. Who's going to be our next beauty ambassador? We should know very soon. Application forms, you can pick them up at the San Pedro Town Council. You can fill that out and drop it there. Or you can send a WhatsApp to 615-7151 and they can send you the application form via WhatsApp, or the information that they need. You can provide that via 615-7151. Thank you much, Dan. Thank you much to our viewers, listeners. We take this opportunity to invite you for tomorrow's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.